Aqua gang, what it do, you guys? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a new love message. Okay, current and new love message. I hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides give us exactly what we need to know in regards to my Aqua gang, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. These messages are general, you guys. Use your intuition to guide you towards the messages that are here for you today, and leave the rest for whoever else it's here for. Okay, cross watchers, you are welcome. Place yourself where you belong in the story. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, lucky you. Lucky you, boo. No, just kidding. I can't. Also, take a moment and click that like button, guys. All right. As well as the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you want to make it official and become a part of the team, a part of the gang, click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, which will let you know when I upload. Okay. Now, where do I begin? Okay. Let's start from the beginning, all right? Whether you've met this person yet or not, all right? So keep in mind that with new love messages, they are also fluid and timeless. However, this could be someone that you are getting ready to meet or someone that you have just met, okay? It's fresh, it's new. The two of you don't quite know each other. You're still catching your footing, still figuring each other out, trying to catch the wave, right? The vibe. They're still fairly new to you. You're still getting acquainted. So take it such as that. This is all new or someone that you're getting ready to meet. First card out was you are stunning. All right. Gender doesn't matter. They wanted me to specify that. This would be not me stuttering. Okay, so first of all, you may make this person a little bit nervous. Just a little bit. I feel like this is someone who will eventually become comfortable, but there's a great deal of physical attraction here. That might alarm you a little bit because of the journey that you have been on. Okay. And so this person definitely recognizes within you that they can't come half-assed in it. This may actually be something that you relate to this person or that you stress very heavily. Like those looks, that fat ass, that wallet of yours, that car. Yeah, none of that is going to get you past, okay, my tests, my prerequisites in regards to me dealing with someone on a more serious level. I do feel like this is somebody who's waiting in the wings for some of you, meaning this could be someone that you are like talking to, or you will be in the talking stages with this person. They're not going to come on super duper strong. They won't come on super extroverted or like passionate. This is not somebody who is going to be like aggressive with it. They're not even that type of person. They do give me more of a softer and subdued type of energy, whether they identify as male or female. This is somebody who comes off as pretty laid back, kind of nonchalant in some instances. It's not until you start having some deeper conversations with this person that you recognize it's not just their beauty. It's not just that thing that's sparkly and shiny that may have other people attracted to them for that reason. So I do feel like this is someone who has also been on a self-love journey. I feel like this is the most attractive thing about you to this person, the things that you do for yourself. This person is paying a very close attention to the way that you take care of yourself, to the way that you take care of your needs, how you are prioritizing yourself. It's sort of like the two of you have come to a consensus in regards to a healthy person and how healthy relationships prosper and transpire and evolve. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's sort of this higher learning energy. Like you are high up on the hierarchy in reference to learning about relationships, been there, done that. So I feel like the two of you will share this sentiment that a person needs to be confident. This is a person needs to have their own life. A person needs to have things going on in order to be able to give to other people. A person has to be pouring into themselves. So this is possibly an individual who's dealt with pretty distorted energy. It says distorted feminine here. So it could be a distorted feminine or masculine. And they're just not willing to go back. Okay. I feel like they have a very strong perspective in regards to the next person that they decide to deal with. They want this person to be confident. They want this person to take care of themselves. They want the person to prioritize themselves over the connection. And I feel like this is something that they recognize within you. Now, this card was showing up as something that you definitely need to know that might get on your nerves a little bit. You like, girl, what? Yeah, everything is not all peaches and cream, cream, cream. This person is not toxic in any sense of the word. They're not. They've done some very heavy spiritual work. The two of you may have some of the same ideologies. You may have some of the same philosophies. And I do feel like the two of you have been through a lot of ebbs and flows in relationships, so you know a lot. This might get on your nerves, however, because this person, they can be a little too nice sometimes. So they're really speaking to those of you who do decide to invest in this on the long term. Long term, this is something that you will both love about this person and possibly like not like so much, right? They need to balance this out. What does this look like in real life? This looks like this person possibly giving into family members or friends out of loyalty, being generous to those who are not quite as generous to them. This may be something that you have to point out to this person, and they will listen to you. This is a person who will value your opinion. They do value the things that you say. You may even recognize in conversation that they hold on to every little word, or they're able to repeat or regurgitate the things that you have said. That might be something that really surprises you, that this person is like listening to it on a different level. Okay. I do feel like this person will have things to teach you as well, you guys, okay? These are not karmic, nor are they tough lessons. This is just a way of life that the two of you possibly do very differently. You know, that whole notion, opposites attract. I feel like that gets used way too often and not in the most healthiest way. The opposite attract thing should not feel like toxicity. It should not feel like emotional unavailability. It should not feel like you're chasing someone. It should not feel like you're begging. It should not feel like you're giving up parts of yourself in order to have another person. It's supposed to feel like this. It's supposed to feel like this, which is the two of you have two very different ideologies in some instances of life. This person may be very traditional while you might be kind of untraditional. This person may be kind of laid back while you might be extroverted and kind of, lively. There's something that the two of you do very differently that you're both going to be able to learn from those opposing ends. And I really like that. You're always on my mind. So like I said, this is somebody who will sit in the wings in the beginning of things, guys. Okay. They're analyzing. They're taking an analysis. This is somebody who is very strict in reference to the people that they decide to be serious with. They are extremely choosy, not picky, but choosy. This is why they like to sit back and watch. They want to see, are you generous? They want to see, are you nice? Are you kind, right? Are you healed? All of those things. These are all things that this person is looking at, and they find you extremely attractive on all levels. Now, this "you are stunning" card was one of the first cards to come out. So obviously the physical attraction is there, baby. Like, we don't even need to question it, okay? We don't need to question it. It really is there, but neither one of you are leaning into that. And so that's going to be something that they notice as well. That's going to be something that you notice as well. That might be the thing that actually ramps up the attraction, is the fact that neither one of you are pressed about how fine the other one is, even though you both find one another extremely attractive on the physical level. I feel as though things won't start to move because we do have in the 9th house travel. I don't feel like things will progress or move until the both of you recognize that you're connecting on a deeper level than just the shallow stuff. All right, that's something that the both of you are desiring at this journey, at this juncture of your journey. Now, I really like that they just had me say that, because I feel like you may have gotten in relationships in the past where the two of you were unequally yoked, meaning they were on a different path and you were on a different path. There was no way that the two of you would see eye to eye. It was just too different, right? Opposites attract, yeah, but it was just two totally different journeys that you and these other people would have been on, that mixing the two was like mixing oil and water, right? It just never quite meshed. It never quite worked. It never quite moved. You're meeting someone who is precisely in the same positioning as you in life at this juncture, okay? And they have some of the same morals. They have some of the same goals. They have some of the same end game goals, is what they're saying. So even though the two of you may not do the exact same thing in reference to your hobbies or work, or the things that you just like are interested in, the end goal is the same. So that's going to be different for all of you. Whatever your desired quality of life is 5 years from now, the two of you share that notion. And there is something within this person's journey that's a little bit different than yours, or the way that they navigate this journey. But the both of you are going to be able to learn from one another. different ways to do things. Okay. I will change your mind about love. I love that. So here's the thing. I feel like this person is changing your mind in reference to, some things that you've become adapted to, right? Like some ways of life, some ways of doing things. This is somebody who will definitely have a lot to say once the conversations start. They're really quiet normally, okay? But you bring out a different side of this person, so they may be extremely chatty with you, but you will notice that with other people, quiet. This person likes to observe. They like to, so this is the type of person who will go to a party or who will go to a function, a gala, whatever, a corporate event where they don't know people, and they will be in a crowd of people in a conversation and they're not saying anything. They're listening to people. They're listening to what others are saying. They don't need to be the life of the party. They don't need to be at the forefront of the conversation. They don't need a whole bunch of attention. That might be something that really sticks out to you. Like, you like that shit. That is sexy. They are listening and they are very smart. And oftentimes when they do start talking in these circles, people are surprised. Okay, because it's like you're quiet all the time, and now when you finally open your mouth, you're smart as fuck. They like to observe energies before they put themselves out there. For some of you, you may be that way as well, as what they're saying. So we have wait for it. Yeah. I do feel like this is somebody who's been single for quite some time, you guys, okay? And I also feel like this is someone who admires your ability, like I said, to just go on about life, even though the attraction is there, even though the two of you want to give into this over and over and over and over again. Because for some of you, I feel like this may only be physical just at the beginning, okay? So that just might be for a small portion of you. You may have decided that the love that you have for yourself is what you want to focus on primarily, but I like you, you know, that sort of thing. So you may go out with this person. You may, you know, give in to some of the physical antics for some of you, right? Not all of you. Don't force shit to fit. For some of you, you are going to make this person wait. And they are recognizing that, whether it's you're making them wait for sex, or you're making them wait for a relationship, or you're making them wait for your effort. You're not coming with all your cards to the table. And that is something that they are laser focused on. They like that shit. To them, that shows that you value yourself. That shows that not just anybody could have you, right? It's some sort of exclusive type shit. Now, they're not trying to chase you. This person they don't enjoy or have the thrill of the chase, which would be toxic. This is somebody who wants to sit back and see, what do you give to yourself? How do you treat yourself? Is it going to backfire on me if we do decide to, you know, go further? Is this going to backfire because you're not healthy? Okay, are you going to start blaming me for shit that I didn't do? Right? Are you going to, will the toxicity start based on insecurities? And I feel like you're ticking all of their boxes, baby. I do. I feel like you're checking all of their boxes. This person may think of you quite often. I don't get that they're giving into that energy as often as they want to. So as often as you are in this person's mind, if they called you or text you every time you came to their mind, bitch, you wouldn't be able to do nothing. You wouldn't be able to get no work done. You wouldn't be able to sleep, eat, nothing. Y'all would be on the phone all the time, 24/7. It does come to a juncture where they are finding it hard to not think about you. Okay. Yeah. See, exclusivity. That's what this is about. So I do feel as though this person, they have standards, right? And they have boundaries, but they recognize your standards and your boundaries. To them, that is the name of the game for them. They want somebody who has something to lose, baby. They want to be with someone who is secure in themselves and someone who has checklists of their own. That's what they're looking for. That's what they wait for. That's how they are in all of the situations in their life, right? Just like that analogy that came to mind about them sitting back and listening to everybody else, right? Like, you sound dumb, you sound dumb, you sound dumb, you sound dumb. And then when they finally talk, everybody else is like, whoa. I'm sorry. This person may have a big vocabulary, okay? They're not cocky with it, and they don't try to make people feel bad. They just read. This person reads a lot, and they're extremely smart. They like to have a lot of fun facts, and they're able to hold their own, but they don't have to be at the forefront. Does that make sense? They don't have to be the center of attention. They recognize that when their time comes, their time will come. Now, for me to say that, if you are dating multiple people, they're not bothered by it at all. They know what they bring to the table. This is someone who is extremely confident. In fact, they may even like that. They may even say to themselves, well, that's good. You know, who puts all of their eggs in one basket except a bitch who has been waiting to tear some shit down, right? Who puts all their eggs in one basket? That's not healthy. That's not logical in this person's opinion. Okay, so I feel like exclusivity is at the forefront of their mind, you guys. This is what they would like to evolve into, but they're not forcing it. They are willing to wait for however long you are wanting to wait. All right, we have what you are looking for is also looking for you. And then we also have you never know. So I do feel like that. I do feel as though there may be a little bit of stipulations, okay, set in place on your own merit. So you may hold yourself back purposefully, okay? You're both waiting to see how things will pan out. And I like that because that just signifies that you're both on the same level, okay? You're both taking the same steps towards this, which is alignment, okay? Alignment. So by the fall time, I do feel like we do have a possibility of going into some forms of exclusivity. However, I feel like take it as slow as you feel you need to, okay? Take it as slow as necessary. Don't rush things, and don't overthink, okay? Don't overthink. So you are always on my mind. I feel like this person kind of fantasizes about what the two of you could have, all right? I'm not getting soulmate energy just yet, but it may be a spiritual connection for the 9th house to show up here. Let's see here. We have the 12th house here as well. So it's definitely a spiritual connection. Okay. This is a connection that comes right on the cusp of healing. So you may have gone through some unforeseen circumstances. For some of you, some surprises in reference to love. And this is why you are on this self-love journey, right? Pouring into yourself, doing things for yourself. This person pays very close attention to that. They keep wanting me to reiterate that. So they may even mention this to you. It might surprise you, the things that they compliment you on. So it's just like, oh, wow. So you have a membership at Hand and Stone and you're getting your massages monthly. That's great. That's beautiful. Oh, okay. So you do this every day. This is your routine. This is what you do for yourself. This is something nice that you're doing for yourself. They like that shit. They do. I also feel as though it's going to be very important for you to not have limiting beliefs about this connection, okay? This person in some areas are very similar to you, and in other areas they are very opposite to you. That is purposefully done. This does feel like a fated meeting. It does feel like this person is fated to be in your life with what you are looking for is looking for you. We have sextile. Okay, so this is an opportunity. I do feel like this person is going to show you things that really opens your eyes to just inspiring thought. Okay. I do feel like this person has the ability to show up and support you in ways that will make you want to develop things and move things further at a more rapid pace than what you are used to. It's just going to be important for you to not limit yourself, okay? Don't talk yourself out of some shit that feels good. Go with the feeling, okay? Be present. Be in the present moment. Don't think about what hasn't happened yet or what could happen or what might happen and shit that might never happen. Like, stay present, and I feel like you're going to be able to navigate this just fine. The two of you are in total alignment, okay? So we have Horned Moon. This is a very powerful connection. It is one that is coming on the cusp of you getting other blessings in your life. So this is just one of the many blessings that the divine is sending in your sending towards you, sending down your path at this time. There is something on a subconscious level that the two of you will know about one another. This is why the two of you might fall quite quickly. This is what they're saying, fall. Yeah. I feel as though it starts out pretty slow. Okay. The way that the two of you are getting to know one another. All right. The time in which you're willing to be around each other, the dates that you do agree to, all of that starts out pretty slow. But I feel as though as soon as you start having conversations with this person, as soon as you start to be around them in spaces where you're able to watch them from the sidelines, there's something that really speaks to your soul on a subconscious level. And upon that happening, that's when things start to develop rather quickly. Okay. we have the harvest moon. There's an increase in progress and evolution in this connection. This person does have the ability to give you the things that you've been asking for and the things that you want. You may have written that off. Okay. Yeah. See, we have the dark moon. You may have written the things that you actually want and desire off as possibly not being possible, right? Maybe this person doesn't exist. There's been way too many losses for me to continue to lean into this. They do want you to listen, okay, very closely to the nudges that you might get. So for me to say that when you are around this person, you will hear certain things. When this person speaks a certain way, there are things in your subconscious that will be speaking to you, that will allow you to see their genuineness, that will allow you to see that it's safe, okay? That it's a safe place. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get a little bit of tarot. Now, this harvest moon also says wealth. So I feel as though this is a connection that will feel very rewarding. Okay, I do feel like this person is opening you up to different possibilities and just different things to do. There's something about this connection that's having you step outside of the box without even realizing it, because we have subconscious healing here. There's something that is healing you on a subconscious level. You don't even recognize that this person is getting you outside of the box because it doesn't feel forced. It feels very natural and organic, the things that this person may get you to do. You're like, girl, like what? Like what? Okay, go out of town on a whim, right? Say yes to a date twice in a row. That might be something that might be a rule that you made up for yourself. I don't know, right? There's something that you're doing that's you're outside of the box with this person. Their energy is speaking to you on a subconscious level. So it's not like they're forcing you. They're not manipulating you. There's nothing dark about this energy except the things that might be going on in your mind. Okay. You're needing to recognize this silver lining in the lessons that you would have learned in the past, and allow yourself to be renewed. Okay. Yeah. Allow yourself to be renewed in this cycle, and then you'll be able to see the beauty of this alignment and not overguess or overthink. Okay. We also have moon bow here, which is a rarity, right? This is a rare occurrence. The meeting of you and this person. It's not like a love at first sight energy, which may be something that in your mind is like, well, okay, if this is such a magnetic attraction, if this is such a fated spiritual connection, then why don't we feel it immediately? Because the both of you are aligned. Neither one of you are wanting to jump in this shit automatically overnight. Okay? Even in months. Okay, you both have some reservations about love. Okay? So this is why they will stay in their mind, and you will also be in your mind. You both, however, recognize that this could work. You're attracted to one another. You're both very confident. Nobody is trying to humble the other or shoot the other down. Nobody's in competition. It works. But there's still something that gives both of you pause. I feel like you need to be around one another. There needs to be a consistency in hanging out, being around each other, having conversations. Yeah, this is what's going to open you up to seeing the truth of this. And this is advice for both of you because, like I said, the two of you feel very much so aligned. Almost as if you're feeling the same thing at the same time. Okay, now let me be very clear. They're saying it's not a twin flame. It's not giving twin flame. But it's a fated connection and it's supposed to happen this way. It could be as soon as the fall time, you guys. Did I already say that? Or right around the fall time when you start to recognize that that exclusivity with this person would be quite magical. Okay? There's some form of a breakthrough that needs to happen on a mental level for both of you to be able to see that this could change everything, right? Like this is the type of relationship that could change your trajectory. This is the type of relationship that could really just change your life, okay? On even in just an emotional level, right? If it's not physical. Now, we do have travel in that 9th house card. This might be somebody that you end up traveling with, okay? That is a very powerful experience to travel the world. To have such life experiences with another person is a blessing. That might be something that you've always dreamt of or always wanted, and now we have it coming in. if that is you and don't force it to fit, then this person has also been looking for that. So there's just this wild bit of alignment between the two of you. It's like you're both looking for the same thing, and then boom, you meet each other. But then it's just like, I don't know. I'll know as time goes on. And that's fine. Spirit is not wanting you to rush into this. Neither one of you, okay? I feel like allowing things to progress naturally and increase at a comfortable pace for the both of you, which will be the same pace because you're aligned with each other. That will be more rewarding than trying to rush it or pushing things away because you're scared or out of fear. So we have the 8 of Pentacles. Yes. And the Lovers. Okay, yeah. Didn't I already say that? So there may be more than one person that is interested in you, or for some of you, there may be more than one person that you are seeing. We do have the 3 of Pentacles here, right? It's going to be very important for you to consider yourself first in these decisions. Be truthful with yourself about what it is that you want. Because I feel like all of the choices are not going to be ripe for the picking. It just kind of depends on what you're looking for, right? If you're looking for something more stable, if you're looking for something more long-term, then obviously all of the options are not going to work. So this is why Spirit is also wanting you to get very clear with yourself and them about what you want. What's the kind of person that you want to come towards you, because they're feeling a little generous here. So for some of you, this may be more than 2 people, more than 3 people. There's one person here in particular, however. I feel like this person sees beyond what everybody else is looking at. You are very attractive. Okay. This might be something that you do or do not know. Who knows, right? Like, tell me down in the comments. Everybody here at this reading who is resonating thus far, you are attractive as fuck. You are stunning is what they said. You bad than a motherfucker. A lot of people find you very attractive. Everybody doesn't say it though. Some people just keep it in their mind. So for some of you, it's like you don't even realize it, right? You're like one of those people who are very attractive, like fine as fuck, but don't know it. And everybody loves that shit because it allows them to feel comfortable enough to not feel so intimidated, right, by your beauty or your handsomeness, right, or your money or whatever it is. Okay. It allows people to feel like, oh, okay, well, Aquarius is cool enough for me to be able to talk to, right? Down to earth enough for me to be able to have a conversation with. But there are some parts of you that do feel out of reach, right? So that goes to that star card energy, feeling like, who's ever touched a star before? Okay. Okay. Who's ever acquired a star? That's what I'm getting from your energy, whether you know it or not. Wasn't I stuttering at the beginning of this reading? Yeah. So there are energies around who possibly still want to say something and have not. Let's clarify this Ace of Swords. Exactly. So we have the Hierophant. So this is why Spirit is needing you to be very clear about what you want. Keep those boundaries very firm and solid. It's set in stone, baby, until you have decided what it is that you want. Don't go into anything blindly. Or especially if you have not decided in your mind that you want a relationship, or that you just want to play the field, or that you just want friends with benefits, or a situationship, or someone to just hang out with, someone to go out to eat with, somebody to go, to a couple shows with, somebody who you'll see here and there, not everywhere, right? If you have not decided that, then you need to be at a standstill. Okay? That's a very specific message for those of you who have not started dating yet, because we do have healing here. So all of you are in a different place in the journey. You decide where you are. You should not be moving until you have listed to yourself, okay, in extreme detail, to the divine as well, what it is that you want, what it is that you're seeking, what it is that you're looking for, because as soon as you do that, boom, there they go. There it goes. So your manifestational powers are very strong at this time. So that's why we're needing to be a little bit careful. And with the 2 of Swords here, there will be a bit of indecision. You might not really know. I do feel like there's more than one option here. You guys have to be very honest with that. One is putting in more effort than the other, though. One has the ability to grow with, one has goals. And I feel like the other one might be a little bit of fun. Okay. Look at that. 7 of Swords. Okay. I don't know about this other one, you guys. So you have 2 people. See, we have the Fool card. You have one who's here for the fun, right? This person, even though it's showing up as a 7 of Swords, they're not sneaky. This is not somebody who has an ulterior motive. This is somebody who will make their wants, their desires, extremely clear with the Lovers card. For some of you, it could just be sex that this person wants. They may actually say, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm not ready for commitment. But this Seven of Swords, where does that come in at? That comes in when a person says that, but then they start doing all the boyfriend shit, all the girlfriend shit. This is a new person. This is not an old energy, you guys. So it could feel deceptive, but they actually said it to you, though. They actually said, I just got out of something. I don't want anything serious. I don't want a relationship right now. I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not looking for nothing serious right now. I'm not looking for, okay? They're going to state that very clearly. But then on the flip side, they're extremely fun. They're taking risks. They're coming towards you. They're putting in a lot of effort. They're very persistent. They may be sending you flowers. They may be busting that thing wide open on every angle, baby. And it could come off as the opposite of what they said they were looking for. So just be careful with this one, because it's not that they're lying to you. It's just that the energy that they're coming towards you with does feel very passionate. It is one that you will be extremely attracted to potentially. And it is one that you may actually fall for. Okay? This is not someone who's looking for something serious. So I'm not saying that this person is toxic. They're not. They're going to say what it is that they want, but their actions do speak a little bit differently than what they are actually saying to you. And they're a lot of fun. This person is a lot of fun, but there's duality here. Okay. So the second you start to catch feelings for this person, then they're going to remind you of what they said initially, which is that they're not looking for anything, and just don't get yourself hurt here. Okay. I feel like these two people are coming in whether or not you are asking for it or not. People are just attracted to you, baby. People want to be around you, okay? People want to place in effort, but it's like, what type of effort are people placing in? Is it of substance? Is it something that you can grow from? Is it something that you can grow off of, right? Is it something that you can build on top of with the Hierophant here? So let's see here. Yeah, exactly. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We also have the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands in the reverse. There's somebody here who is a freak-a-leak. Freak-a-leak, baby. You're going to have to be really honest with yourself about going towards this person. Now, here's the thing. Going towards the freak, the freak of the week, Megala freak, Megala. No, sorry. Going towards the person who is a little bit more fun, a little bit more promiscuous, a little bit more out there, a little bit more wild, crazy, sexual is not wrong. It's only wrong to choose this if this is not something that you are wishing to pour into or invest in. Investing in this type of energy is going to bring about or harvest exactly what you planted into it. So there's not much room for growth or movement in this connection with the wild banshee. Sorry. So this is really a reading about you deciding what it is that you want. Now, if you have not met any of these people, then you right on time with this. The other energy is here on a different level, okay? So it's really going to depend on where you are, okay? We have the Three of Cups here now, right? So this is definitely dealing with more than one person. I do get that this fun energy will be something that you might be quite attracted to. This might be a wake-up call for some of you. This person is not showing up as a test. This person is showing up as multiple options, bitch. A, B, C, and D. This is multiple choice. And it will feel like a choice that is hard to make with this Two of Swords if you have not gotten clear about what your standards are, what your boundaries are, what it is that you want, what your trajectory is, what your goals are. And do said options fit into those goals? Do they align? This reading is taking a turn, isn't it? Ain't it? Ain't it now? All right, let me grab a few romance angels, then we're going to go over to the extended. So we have two different people here or more, but two in particular. One is a lot of fun. So I'm really curious to I'm curious as to which one you will choose, which one is for you. You can tell me down in the comments. We're definitely going to go over to the extended to dig a little bit deeper here, just to weigh out all your options before you make a choice. Okay, we have free yourself. So it says it's time to take back control of your life. I love that. I feel like you have come out of a tougher cycle. We have unrequited love. That's this one right here. And then we have weddings and romance. New love is at play here. New love did not come to play, is what they said. New love did not come to play, bitch. It came to slay. Both, all options will be extremely attracted to you. It's a magnet, baby. Boom. Are all options going to fit your trajectory? No. Okay. So let's go over to the extended. All right. I definitely want to take a little deeper dive in reference to all of the people showing up, 2 in particular, okay? 2 to 3 is what they're saying, 2 to 3 in particular. Let's see what specific quality to look for from the divine to signify which each person is, who each person is, a characteristic about each individual that's going to signify to you who they are so that you can choose the one that's right for you. This is how you're going to know who the fuck I'm talking about, okay? Let's see, why are these individuals single? According to them, according to their exes, and according to the divine. Okay, what are they truly looking for in partnership, if anything at all? This is going to let you know where the compatibility lies in reference to what it is that you want after you make your list. Okay, let's see, what will investing in a life with this individual look like exactly, or with these individuals, plural, bitch, plural. What will investing in a life look like? Do they change, right? Will it stay the same? Will this one who's playing games, will it transpire into something deeper? Is that just the beginning of the energy, and then maybe it will fall into something more deeper, or something of more substance? We will look into that. I also want to know, what is a good time frame for each of these people to come in? We have the fall time, but I will look again for some more specific time frames as to when you will meet these individuals if you have not met them already. If you have met them, then the time frames of when things are more likely to progress to the next level. Okay, let's see if there are any warnings that you need to know about moving forward for each situation. This is so that you can be prepared and pick the best situation for yourself, and then we'll get the most likely outcome of each of these. Okay, is it going into union? Is there longevity? What does it look like 5 to 10, 15 years from now? Okay, that's also going to be a benefit to decide which path makes more sense for your goals. Okay, and then we will get advice from spirit, all right, and your spirit guides in reference to how you can navigate your next cycle for optimum amount of success, fulfillment, and happiness. Materialize your manifestations before your eyes in the least amount of time. Okay, and lastly, why the heck not? Let's go ahead and add this in. We'll do an Ask the Universe read. I'll give you the floor to ask a couple questions, but I will have more instructions over in the extended, okay? So please click that like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. And I'm gonna put the link for the extended reading down below in the description box. I'm gonna see y'all over there. Let's go.